Welcome everybody. Welcome to Homestead Heart. And today I'm going to be treating around my house for fleas and for ticks, and then of course any other little creatures that we don't want inside of the house, right? So I'm going to show you all what I do. Y'all stay tuned. You want the holes to be big enough so that the powder can come out, but you don't want it to come out in gobs, right? And again, let me look. This is what I'm using. I'm just using some Pringles cans. That's all I'm using is Pringles cans. And I'm just going to put a few holes in the top here. Real simple. That's it. I put a few holes in the top here. I'm going to do the other one like that. And those holes are just perfect for the diatomaceous earth because I don't want the diatomaceous earth, like I said, to come out too much, too fast. And I don't want to just sprinkle it out with my hand because Lead Farmer 73 in his video, he talked about how that stuff can go everywhere, and he's right. If you sprinkle that stuff out just with your hands, it gets all over your clothes, all over you. So I would use something that you can use to just kind of sprinkle, which is why I'm choosing these Pringles cans. And there's no science to this. I'm just putting holes wherever, okay? Pour out the plastic. There's no science to it. Now, if you have any other type of a container that you want to use other than this, you can definitely do that. But like I said, this is just going to make it really, really easy for me to do. I'll be able to fill these with diatomaceous earth and just start sprinkling them all over the garden, all over the yard and everything. Plus, this will hold a lot. These are a little bit bigger or taller than maybe a pasta jar. And I don't really want to use my glass canning jars for that. You know, I don't. I would just rather use something that I don't care if it gets damaged or whatever. So I'll use these little jars. So come on, let's go get some diatomaceous earth. And we are going to get sprinkling. Let's get to it. Alright, you all. Here is my diatomaceous earth. And as you can see, I have a bucket, a trash can that's just about half full with the diatomaceous earth in it. And all I'm going to do is just take my cup, well actually my little Pringles can, and just scoop it up in there. Ooh. And then I even have a scooper right here. Well, I could just use the scooper, right? Alright, let's do the next one. And yes, I have this in a big tin trash can. Look at that scoop. You see how this stuff is already all over my hands? It sticks to everything. You all, here's my cans. On goes my lids here. And now I'm going to take these and we're going to get to sprinkling this stuff all over the homestead. I got 2 Pringles cans full. And we're going to go and start sprinkling it all over the homestead. Remember I told you all, fleas And ticks are horrible out here. All right, you all. So remember I said the fleas and ticks are horrible out here. So we have to do something about these jokers. We got to do something because they're out of control, really. Jack's poor thing can't even come out here without getting attacked by fleas. And the boys, when they run, especially through the brush, they will come back with several ticks. So look, this is all I'm doing. Look at this. Just look. Through trial and error, this drill bit does not work. The holes were just a little bit too small for the diatomaceous earth to come out in sprinkles like I wanted. So I went back to my 5/8 drill bit, and now I'm just going to, not all of those places, but maybe in like 4 of those holes, I'm going to make some bigger ones, right? Just about 4 of them, maybe 5. Yeah. Okay, 7 holes. Perfect. Okay, so I went back and added 7 big holes. This is my Pringles can, right? So let's see. 1, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming out like powdered sugar. All right, now let's go back and start treating the area around the home front. Okay, you all, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start sprinkling this down, just like so, all over the ground here, and just sprinkle it. And I'm going to be doing this all around the home here, just kind of everywhere. And just look at how it's coming out. Whoops. Just kind of walking around and sprinkling it down everywhere here. As long as the wind is not blowing. This is really simple to do. Just everywhere. Just everywhere. That I think I might have a battle with ticks, fleas, anything. I'm hoping that it helps with flies, right? So I've done just about this whole area back here. My 2 Pringle cans are working. They're empty now, but that's okay. Look at how much I did, right? With just these 2 little cans. So if I can run across some more Pringles cans, actually I can probably get them anytime, especially if you got family that love Pringles. You could always, hey, hold those cans for me, right? So yeah, those are going to be doing, those are working out just fine. I'm going to go back out and fill these up, and I'm going to finish. I've done most of this part right here, but I'm going to finish that little part up there to closer by the house. I'm going to do this side here, and I'm going to even do inside of the chicken area as well. And the front of the house is not bad. It's mostly back here where we see fleas, or the ticks mainly, fleas and ticks out here. So yeah, so we'll see how treating the ground with the diatomaceous earth, we'll see how that works. I'll keep you all posted and updated, because this flea and tick season is literally the worst for everybody that lives just about in our little town. We hear a lot about the flea and tick problem here. So if you all are having a flea problem, are you treating yours with diatomaceous earth or something else? I'd love to know. Yeah, so that is pretty much going to do it, you all. Treating this area, especially right around the home front, with the diatomaceous earth. When Lead Farmer mentioned it, because I did do a video about how are you all handling the fleas and ticks in your area. And when he posted the comment about the diatomaceous earth, I thought, well, duh, I have just about a lot of it, and he's right. You can get it at a good price. At the feed store in our area, we get it for $25 a 40-pound bag for about 20 bucks, I think it is. So it's not expensive at all, and we can get a couple of those 40-pound bags and fill up the can that we have in the barn, and that will literally last us about a year. It'll last us about a year. For 80 pounds would last us a year, because we already had 40 pounds in there, and half the year is gone, so we'll probably buy another 40-pound bag and fill it all the way up, top it off, and that should last us till next year. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. I hope this helps you all. Hope it helps us. I'm sure it will, but you know, we have to do all that we can to combat these fleas and ticks, right? So that's gonna do it. Thank y'all so much for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each one of you. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate your support. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.